One wristwatch.
Surely that's all.
Or your very own Square One TV t-shirt. All you do to enter is write down one fun thing about math you've learned from Square One TV and send it to Beyond Square One TV Sweepstakes, Box 1, 1 Lincoln Plaza, New York, New York, 10023. Include your name, address, phone number, and age, and get them in by November 28th.
Come with us to a place filled with wonder, beauty, and mystery. From the highest mountain peaks to the murky ocean depths, explore our own American landscape as never before in a breathtaking new miniseries from the producers of Nature.
We now begin an incredible voyage. Incredible not because it's to someplace exotic and far away, but because it's a journey back in time to someplace very near and very dear. Incredible because at the end of the 20th century, there's still enough natural splendor left to recreate a sense of our land, a sense of how it must have been when Native Americans and Europeans first met on its shores.
Join us for a celebration of our own majestic continent in one of the most spectacular nature series ever made. Don't miss Land of the Eagle. This special 5-day event begins November 24th.
Major funding for this afternoon's programming is provided by the HELENA Rubinstein Foundation, a longtime supporter of outstanding children's television.
Bark, bark.
Say
He's out walking his dog. Put me in.
Very well, Mr. Glitch. Your mission is to decide if the forthcoming statements are true or false. If a statement is true, eat the letter T. If it is false, eat the letter F. You will have until the count of 7 to make your decision. And take great care. You will meet your demise if you are wrong.
Sure I will.
True or false? If you wear glasses, you're better at math than if you don't.
That's not true. Oh, this is fun, and I'm gonna win.
True or false? Tall people are better at math than short people.
That statement is also false. Why don't you come along with me?
True or false? Curly-haired people from Cleveland are better at math than everyone else.
True. Everyone in Cleveland knows that.
Mathman.
That's the most absurd thing I've heard in days. Isn't it, Math Dog?
Bark.
All sorts of people are good at math. Kids, grown-ups, girls, boys. I don't believe you went for that, Glitch.
Oh, you don't, eh? Well, perhaps I did.
Sick him, Math Dog.
Math dog. Hey, get out, fella. Hey, cut it out. Hey, your dog ass, please. Hey, get away from me.
Mathman.
No. I think you got the wrong number. Yeah. Okay, come on. My name? Listen, buddy, I just assume not give it to you if it's all the same to you, okay? Okay. You got some sort of mathematical trick? That's fabulous. Listen, buddy, I'm right in the middle of something at the so... Okay. Shh. What do you want me to do? Write down the year of my birth? What for? You'll show me how I can always get the current year. 1991 in this case. Okay, hang on. Let me get something to write on. Okay. Shoot. No. Bad choice of verbiage. Erase. Write down the year of my birth. Okay. Done. What? Write down the year of some important event. Oh yeah, the year the Chicago Cubs didn't win the World Series. Huh. Okay, now, the number of years between that year and the current year? Let's see, 1984 to 1991, 7. My age at the end of this year. Fair enough? This is very exciting, fella, but I gotta get back to work. Okay. Add them all together. Fine. See, 4, 7, 1, 12, 18, 19. And then divide by 2, okay? Hey, what do you know? 1991, that is the current year. And you say it works every time. Well, thanks a lot. Hey, I'm gonna arrest you for burglary. Okay, copper, you got me fair and square. But first, you want to see something really amazing? Hey. No, copper, this is on the up and up. I mean it. Now, it's 1991, right? Okay, remember that number. Go ahead, sit down, and write the year of your birth. Come on, copper, it's fun. Give it a try. The year of your birth.
Yeah?
Now, write down the year of, some important event in your life.
1987. The year I graduated from the police academy, yeah.
That's fabulous. Now, the difference between that year and the current year.
1987, 1991, 4 years.
This gets better and better.
Yeah.
Now, write down your age at the end of this year.
Yeah.
Now, add them all together. Oh, that's good. Very good.
8.
Yeah.
9.
Oh, you're doing great. Oh,
3, yeah.
Okay, now, just for the heck of it, divide by 2. Oh, you're very good with math, Copper.
1. 9. 1991, that's a current year. That's amazing. How did you do that?
Oh, yeah. Isn't that a prize-winning effort?
I'm afraid I'm going to have to arrest you for burglary, though.
Yeah, all right, Copper. You got me. But just for the heck of it, tell me this. What do you think I'm going to be getting out of the slammer?
Well, think about the year someone first called you perpetrator.
Oh, yeah, I remember that year.
All right. Now think about the year that you were born.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Now, think about the year someone...
I'm 3 hits tall and... No?
This apple brought to you by estimation. Mathematics. It's more than just arithmetic.
The story you are about to see is a fib, but it's short. The names are made up, but the problems are real.
It was Monday, 6:43 p.m. in New York, and Gothamites were scurrying off to their power suppers. In Monterey, California, where I was, it was 3 hours earlier. The sea otters were doing some scurrying of their own, as were the tourists on Fisherman's Wharf, the golfers on Pebble Beach, and the fish fans at the Monterey Bay Aquarium. A beautiful place, but I was there on serious business with my partner George Franklin. The captain is Joe Greco. My name is Tuesday. I'm a mathematician. Our week got off to a rollicking start when we received a message from our California Mathnet chief. Of course. Put him on, Captain Greco. Thad Green is on the phone. It had been a while since we had spoken with our mentor, who was, as usual, all business.
I went to the Museum of Modern Art this weekend.
I don't care, George. I've got a job for you, too.
What's up, Chief?
Remember the case of the Despair Diamond?
The Despair Diamond was a valuable gem which had been given to charity. It had a superstition attached to it that whoever possessed it had a lot of bad luck. We knew that was ridiculous, but a few hours later, we found ourselves on a plane bound for San Francisco, and then a short commuter flight to our destination, Monterey, California.
What did you get from the facts from Chief Green?
Well, there have been a number of jewelry heists in the area over the past few months.
Right, and the chief is pretty sure who done it.
Right, an international playboy named... What was it?
Archie Leach.
Ah, yes. Archie Leach.
For months, he's been in, around, or about every la-di-da society affair when precious jewelry was stolen.
And the police are sure he's the thief, but they can't prove it.
We were met at the Monterey airport by the head of the local police, Sheriff Mooney Rooney. He drove us to our hotel, waited for us to change clothes, and dropped us off at a fashionable estate where a preview of the charity event was taking place. To avoid suspicion, we dressed as normal millionaires and sallied forth into Northern California society. Our hostess, Lady Esther Astor Astute, introduced us to the infamous suspect.
Oh, I want you to meet some old friends, Nick and Nora Chuck of the Omaha Chucks. This is Archibald Leach.
Archie proved to be not without charm. He was a proud ne'er-do-well who excused himself early and left the party.
Hello, Mr. Leach.
Oh, darling, I fear I must be going.
No.
Shortly thereafter... Coming from over there, George.
Outside.
I can't believe that.
Gunshots. Are you okay?
Here.
Pat! Guess what?
I don't want to guess, George. Why don't you just tell me?
Okay, but I bet you would never would have guessed. The Despair Diamond has been stolen.
Strange place to keep that.
It is?
You don't normally keep it there?
Keep it there? I don't even know what it is.
It's a trash can, Lady Astute.
A what?
A trash can. Place where people keep trash.
Why in heaven's name would anyone want to keep trash?
Well, well, well.
Oh, he's come back to murder us in our beds.
It's just a tape recording of gunshots, Lady Astute.
You know what I think? I said, you know what I think?
No.
No, what do you think?
I think whoever stole the diamond is escaping, and he's doing it in a motorboat.
Motorboat? Archie Leach came by motorboat.
Let's get the sheriff, Rooney.
The diamond's been stolen.
Oh, no! Come on.
Let's hightail it to the Coast Guard station. We haven't got much time.
Right.
Sheriff, can you call the Coast Guard by radio?
You bet. Coast Guard Group, this is Sheriff Rooney. Do you read?
Sheriff Rooney, this is Coast Guard Group Monterey. I'll read you loud and clear. Go ahead.
I have a suspect fleeing the Astute Estate by boat. Request assistance. Over.
Sheriff, what does the boat look like and what direction was it headed?
Coast Guard, it's an orange and black 12-foot rubber raft headed northwest.
Roger, Sheriff. We'll send a boat to pursue and a chopper to reconnoiter. We'll keep you advised. Out.
How long will it take to spot him, Sheriff?
Well, not very long. That chopper's probably pretty close to where Archie should be right now.
Group Chopper 313, have the suspect boat in sight. Be advised, boat has just flipped over. One person is in the water. Over. Roger, Chopper. Maintain your station. We're dispatching rescue vessels. Say the position of the boat. Over. East of Point Pinos. Over. Roger. 41234, we have an emergency. Overturned boat, person or persons in the water east of Point Pinos. Initiate rescue immediately.
Roger, Group.
The crew of a backup boat was waiting to take us to the scene as we pulled up to the Coast Guard station. The rescue boat was already on its way.
Get on that thing.
Are you sure you all want to come?
We're old salt, Sheriff.
Yeah, well, if that boat belongs to who I think it belongs to.
Archie Leach?
Yeah. Aren't you supposed to be undercover, folks?
Good point. You'll wonder why we're aboard.
We'll stay out of sight, Sheriff.
Good idea.
Well, 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 Sheriff Rooney, how are you? Oh, I haven't seen you
Since the last jewel robbery?
That long, eh?
Yeah, I hope you don't mind.
Oh, not in the least. Be my guest.
Turn around. Now you're clean.
Of course I'm clean. I've been bobbing in that bay for what seems like hours.
Oh, you hurry up with those pictures. Come on.
Oh. Sheriff, would you be a dear and let me use your radio?
My radio? For what?
I'd like to call a cab.
Get one over yonder.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. Would you stop that?
Nothing?
Nothing. As usual, nothing. Yeah, my men are checking over the boat, but they won't find it, it's my guess.
Maybe something turned up at the Esther Astute estate.
Yeah, well, I'll radio over. It's getting about mealtime. They'll be checking everything out, including the stable.
Good idea. See what the boys in the tack room will have.
Yeah.
You know, Pard, if that rock isn't at the Esther Astute estate, and it isn't on the boat, and Archie doesn't have it, maybe Davy Jones has got it.
Yeah, in his locker.
Would be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Uh-huh. A very wet haystack.
Next morning found me and my partner back on the job. Sheriff Mooney Rooney and his men found no trace of the diamond on the boat or at the Esther Astute estate. The hypothesis we were working on was Archie swiped the gem during the phony gunfight, escaped by boat, and when the boat flipped, the precious diamond was lost overboard. But where? We decided to use an age-old mathematical method called triangulation in order to find the approximate location of the boat when it flipped over. George got a map of Monterey Bay, and after interviewing a number of locals, we finally found someone who saw the boat go over.
Yeah, I did. It was right there.
And you were standing right here on this scenic point?
Uh-huh, and the boat was exactly lined up with that bell.
Thank you. You've been a big help.
Come on, Chrissy, we've got to go. I have to go now.
George took our chart of Monterey Harbor and drew a line from the scenic point where we were standing through the bell just offshore.
Now, we need another person who has seen the accident from another angle.
Right. And if we find that someone, we draw a second line.
Uh-huh. And where that line crosses this line, we know.
Approximately where the boat capsized.
Let's go, Pard.
We tried to find another witness to the accident to get our second fix for our triangulation. The first man we talked to hadn't seen it at all. The next two men we talked to were even less helpful. Perhaps a walk on the beach would clear our heads.
Sir. Oh, isn't it? Makes a man glad to be alive.
You live around here?
Oh, not far, up Chicanery Road.
Oh, sure, that's near Eden Street.
Just east of Eden.
I'm Pat Tuesday.
She means Nora Chuck. I'm Nick Chuck.
Oh, I'm John Steenbeck.
Gee, John Steenbeck. That name sounds familiar.
Well, it should. I was in the film equipment business for years.
Mr. Steenbeck, you didn't perchance see a boat flip over on the bay yesterday, did you?
I wouldn't have if it hadn't been for old Jode.
Old Jode?
My dog, Joe. He saw it and barked, and I looked up just as the boat was swamped over.
Do you remember where you were? I mean, exactly?
Oh, yes, I do indeed. We were at the lifeguard station. Jode was using it, and it was on a direct line from the end of that log through the lifeguard station out to the boat. Hey, come in.
We've got our location, Pat.
I thought you said her name was Nora.
It is. Sometimes I call her Pat when I get tired of names that start with N.
Thank you, sir. We had located the spot on the map where we figured the boat had tipped over. We decided to dust off our scuba gear, rent a boat, and take a dive to try and find the Despair Diamond. The captain of the boat and his modern electronics gave us hope. George explained to the captain how we used triangulation to determine where the diamond was lost. The captain transferred our point to a map that would give him exact latitude and longitude coordinates.
All right, let's plug those coordinates now into the Loran.
He then entered these coordinates into the Loran, a shipboard computer that can calculate distance and direction from the boat's current location to the location entered.
And all we need to do is turn the boat around and go directly to it.
Now all we had to do was find the spot in real life.
"100% of Square One TV is a production of the Children's Television Workshop. This program was made possible by grants from the National Science Foundation, the Carnegie Corporation of New York, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and by the financial support of viewers like you.
Corporate funding of Square One TV is provided by the Intel Corporation Foundation. Intel's technology is the brain power for computers in your life. Intel, the computer inside.
For a complete set of Square One TV teacher resources, send a check for $9.95 to CTW School Services, Box SQTV, 1 Lincoln Plaza, New York, New York, 10023.
This is PBS.